Most people, when they think of sharks, they think of apex predators in the ocean. Sharks are not normally looked at as a food source, but in fact, almost every shark species, and there's quite a lot of sharks, there's over 400 species, actually will prey on other sharks. You guys can actually see some crazy species actually hunt other sharks. I mean, obviously you think of mako sharks, great white sharks, bull sharks. These are, main culprits when they hunt things like blue sharks or other shark species. You see tiger sharks eating hammerheads. Hammerheads will eat young blacktip reef sharks. But you also see things like the Wobbegong, and this is something I'm learning as of yesterday, but the Wobbegong will also eat small blacktip sharks. That is absolutely insane to me. I've never thought about this in my entire life. And to actually see pictures of it is just astonishingly amazing. A blacktip reef shark is obviously an apex predator in its own respective regards. It can grow up to 7 feet long. It's an impressive shark. But juvenile blacktips that are only 2 or 3 feet long oftentimes can find themselves prey to multiple different larger shark species. Hammerheads, tigers, and apparently even wobbegongs. So that does kind of beg the question is, why do sharks prey on one another? Now, most, some species aren't considered cannibalism. I mean, they don't eat other of their own species. You won't see like orcas eating other orcas. You won't see, as far as I'm concerned, you won't see the more aggressive types of seals eating other types of seals. It's not necessarily an every creature sort of thing, but with sharks, it seems to be a very common occurrence that they actually are considered cannibalism. Now, for one thing, shark species are very different and vast. I mean, like we stated, there's over 400 different shark species. That means you're going to have a lot of differences between a great white shark and a wobbegong, a great hammerhead shark, and a bull shark. They're very different. So that obviously gives headway to one of the reasons why they are more cannibalism. They're not necessarily they're similar. Sharks are all similar in their own ways, but there's vast differences between them. That's obviously one of the big reasons why they are cannibalism. Another big reason is they genuinely make good food sources. I mean, if you're a tiger shark hunting in a reef and there's a bunch of blacktip reef sharks, it's an excellent food source. Obviously, the black tips and the white tip reef sharks, they have their own protective measures against this. So for one, white tip reef sharks aren't very large. They only grow to about 5 or 6 feet long, but most of them are 3-4 feet, and they'll actually go hide around in the sharp rocks and coral. Tiger sharks, hammerhead sharks, they won't go in there because it's too dangerous and they end up getting caught up in their belly. They scrape against the coral. They can't hunt in those close quarters. It seems like blacktip reef sharks do the same, but not to the same degree. They actually will swim near the coral, and this leaves them to be pretty open species to get hunted by tiger sharks, hammerheads, bull sharks, lemon sharks even, and obviously, of course, wobbegong sharks. In fact, you'll also see, even in aquariums, there's been these issues in the past. I know back in, I want to say it's like 2017, there was a sand tiger shark that actually ate a smaller sand tiger shark, and that's the bait. If you were to Google like shark eats another shark, it's probably like the first image that will show up. It was a very big deal. I think it was one of the very first times it was ever recorded happening, actually recorded happening in not public, well, in captivity. I don't think it had ever been recorded before. Now, a big thing with also sharks eating other sharks is they're optimistic hunters. They're opportunists. They will eat whenever they get the opportunity to. And so you'll see fishermen, they'll have 3-4 foot long reef sharks, hammerheads, on their fishing lines, and they're trying to land them. The shark's tired, it's at the boat, it's not moving. And then you have a 7 or 8 foot hammerhead, bull shark, tiger shark come up, and that is a very easy meal. It's a good meal for the shark, and that shark that's on the hook and line has 0 chance to actually do anything. And then you also see the craziest footage I've seen is great white sharks eating each other. That's when you have a 19-foot white shark going after and eating an 11-foot white shark. That is a sight to see. That'd be one of the craziest things to see in the wild. I would absolutely love to see that someday. And it kind of just goes to show that even an apex predator does find itself on the food chain, and especially even to its own owned kind. It's very, very cool to think about, and it's very, very interesting to actually read about. I want to say that it is one of the rare things to see. Obviously, you're not going to see tiger sharks going around just hunting other sharks. Same goes vice versa. All of these sharks have better and more preferred. I mean, if you think of what species they want to eat, you think great white sharks, they eat seals. Tiger sharks eat sea turtles. Hammerheads eat stingrays. Reef sharks, they'll eat all the smaller fish. Mako sharks like swordfish and tuna. That's what you think of. And then, obviously, when you throw in opportunities to eat smaller sharks, and a shark's hungry enough, obviously it's going to happen. They are considered a cannibalism species. But again, at the end of the day, there's so many differences between, like I said, a great white and a bull shark, and a reef shark, and a Wobbegong, and a blue shark. So obviously, there's going to be those species are different. They're not the same. They hunt in different ways. It just kind of, it's different. It's not the same. So it's hard to really say that they are cannibalism. Obviously, when you see a white shark eating another white shark, I would definitely say that's more cannibalism. This is the same exact species going after one another. But I wouldn't say great white sharks directly view white sharks as a food source. Now, possibly smaller white sharks are on the food chain for larger great whites, but that's just speculation. We don't actually have a lot of recorded footage of smaller juvenile white sharks. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Make sure to join the Discord link down below in the description. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.